This is for you, the parent, who has concerns about their child playing paintball. Let me, as a parent, explain to you the sport of paintball. But before we get into details, the video footage you are watching is of me and my son playing at our local paintball field. I'm the one with the camera, and my son is the one in the red and black jersey. Okay, let's start by looking at the number one myth there is about paintball, and that is paintball is dangerous. In the US, there are 0.2 injuries per 100,000 exposures for paintball in a year. That compares to 3.8 injuries per 100,000 exposures for tackle football and downhill skiing, 3.7 injuries per 100,000 exposures for ice hockey, and 2.8 injuries per 100,000 exposures for soccer and baseball. In fact, paintball has one of the lowest injury rates of any sport. Okay, so we do get welts and bruises from the paintballs. But let's just keep that in perspective. My son plays soccer, baseball, and trains in kickboxing. The bruises that he receives from any of those sports is no more or no less than he receives from paintball. And you should see my daughter's feet, knees, and legs after dancing. They would put any paintball player to shame. The final point I want to make about injury and paintball is, as a parent, I've seen more acts of violence, more unsportsmanlike conduct in hockey, soccer, and baseball than I've seen on a paintball field. And as a parent yourself, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. I put some links in the comment section below so you can do some more research for yourself. The other important piece to note about safety and paintball is the equipment. Our guns, or markers as some like to call them, are checked by the field staff for the rate of speed of the paintball, meaning the balls are not leaving the gun at a speed fast enough to cause serious harm. The masks that we have to wear are there to protect our eyes and face and are rated and certified to withstand the impact of a paintball. Now, let me explain more about the team sport of paintball. That's right, I just used the words team, sport, and paintball in the same sentence. Let's look how paintball is played. I'm not going to get into the different types of paintball like speedball, woodsball, etc., because they all have a few things in common. First, there is a set of rules for the field of play, like keep your masks on, the field's boundaries, don't overshoot someone, things like that. Second, there is a referee or a number of referees on the field of play to ensure that the rules are followed. Third, we are on teams. Finally, there is an objective to the game. That's right, we're not just running around randomly shooting each other. The objective could be capture the flag, break into a defended compound, capture the hill, rescue a pilot, or a bunch of other different scenarios. So, just like a soccer game, we have teams, a field of play, rules, a referee, and a team objective. On another note, you can see in this video, both my son and I are physically fit people. That's not why we can play paintball. That's because we play paintball. In my first year of playing, I lost 45 pounds. According to the CDC, more than 1/3 of children are overweight or obese. When the average child is spending 5 to 7 hours a day in front of a screen, it kind of makes sense. The average person will burn 420 calories in an hour while playing paintball. So you can let your child sit at home, playing video games, watch TV, drinking pop, and eating junk food, or you can let them go outside and have a great time running around on a paintball field. The final point I want to make is a selfish one. Like I said at the beginning, the video you're watching is of me and my son playing paintball together. Paintball is a sport that I can play on the same team as my son. This lets me have quality, fun time with my child. There are not that many other organized team sports that will allow me to be on the same field and on the same team as my son.